gonna keep going, goddamn it. What it do? Wow.
Charlo has just vanquished Erickson Lubin.
Truth Aerospace Jr.
There's a big left hand.
Gervonta Davis.
Shout out to the almighty LDBC, the Lions Den boxing community. If you didn't know, now you know. All right, everybody. What it do, what it do. You are back in the building with number one Kqkc. And we got my boy also, my co-host right today, Knockout Boxing 86 TB. What's going on with you, Knockout?
What's poppin', KQ? Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all smash that like button, man. Smash the like button. Get the likes up as soon as you get in the building. We don't want to harp on the likes today. Just do it when you come in. But shout out to UKQ. Shout out to everybody. And shout out to the card last night, man. We had a good card. It was some bad decisions in the card that cost me some money. But it was some good fights last night. So, it is what it is, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Yes, sir. But hey, I enjoyed it, man. And that's one fight that I really enjoyed was the main event. And yes, the co-main event that kind of surprised me. I thought it was going the other way. But sometimes when you pretty much get surprised, I mean, we talking about the first 7-8 seconds of the first round. And and sometimes that can deter you, and then that can break your will, that can break your confidence. See, boxing is mental also. Don't forget about that. Boxing is mental also, and sometimes your mental can take over your aggression and your plans. So Knockout, you can go ahead and do the roll call if you want to. All right.
Oh yeah, man. What's up with y'all, man? Who's in here? Opulent LD, what's popping with you? Bole was good. Jafari Seeger, Donnell Clark Bay, what's up with it? Crush, what's good? Jose Diaz, Edgar Chavez, what's up with you? Teach, Rick Timms, what's popping with you, bro? And we got Ricky E245 in the building so far. And I just seen Brown on Boxing come in the building. What's up with it?
Yes,
Brown on Boxing. Yeah, man, that's everybody. Kqkc's here. What's up, Kqkc? Salute to you. But we here, man. What's up, man? Let's get to it, man. We got so much to talk about, bro.
Yes, sir.
We got so much to talk about, man. Let's start with a couple fights real quick. Get them out the way. Then I got some stories I want to talk to you about too.
Okay, hold on one minute, Knockout. Hey, Brown on Boxer. Okay, when you don't get the notification, y'all go ahead and report it. Okay, say, look, I'm trying to watch Kqkc, whatever, and I don't get no notifications. I am subscribed to him. And what's going on with the notifications? Y'all got to let them know, and then they'll bring it up. Because I looked at my analytics, and I'm only y'all only getting they only send out 10% of my notifications, which is crazy.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Yeah,
that's some bullshit. I gotta look at my shit now.
Yeah, and that's crazy. So I mean, most of y'all know what time I come on now, but still, send them out. Because some people don't know. All right. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
Now you good, Stormy? What's up, Big Jag? What's up? So let's do the one of the first fights of the night, man. Dante Benjamin Jr. versus Corey Thompson. This light heavyweight fight. Dante Benjamin Jr. knocked his ass out in the first round. It ain't really much to talk about. That young dude jumped on him, man. What you got on that fight, man? It was the young kid versus the dude that looked like a damn Viking with that big ass beard and shit. Yeah. Got a big ass cut on his head and everything. He got a head whoop, man. What you got on that fight, man?
Well, he was. I mean, let's be honest. He wasn't at the level Benjamin Jr. was. Benjamin Jr. This is what I was saying last night. I like what Top Rank does. All right, what's going on, Glove on Boxing and more? What's happening with you? All right,
Coach, what's up?
I like what Top Rank does as far as the recruiting, as far as going out and eyeing good talent. Now, Bob Aaron is not doing this. All right, whoever he has doing this is doing a great job, and put him in there with someone that's gonna give him some issues, but not too much issues. So we saw what Benjamin Jr. was doing. We saw what he can do. But I like to see what's the next step for him. Now he went in there, he did what he had to do. This is what everybody expected him to do. Now, see, sometimes sparring is sparring. But when you get under them bright lights, when you see them television cameras on the end of that ring, then you used to be like, wow, okay, then you start studying and you start forgetting what you learned in sparring. And sometimes you go haywire. But this young man, he came in there and he did what he was taught in sparring. He did what he did in the training camp. And he went in there and he did what he expected to do from all of us. He went in there and he got the job done. And boy, did he get the job done. So I mean, I tip my hat off to him, and I hope he have a great career. And I'm looking forward to seeing him in more good fights. But don't move too fast, young brother. All right, don't move too fast, because you got a lot of guys that move too fast when they shouldn't have. All right, so just go ahead and coast, but coast going forward and not backwards and not standing still. All right. So basically, that's all I have on that one, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Percival Max, Cypress Hill, Shakur Bellhout. What's up with y'all, man? Look, man, for Dante Benjamin Jr., he did what he was supposed to do. Got a big right hand, extremely athletic, very aggressive. The thing is, though, kind of like you said right at the end when you was talking about him, just have a little bit more patience. He's only 20 years old, and these young dudes, man, they want to get in there, they want to impress so bad. He just
Yes.
got in there and jumped on him, and he hurt him so early. Shit, he was just like, man, I don't give a damn about no boxing skills. I ain't trying to throw no jab. I ain't fainting on my way in. I'm finna just come knock your head off. I got 3 minutes to do it. It's only a 4-round fight, and I'm trying to look good out here. I'm trying to get them to move me up the card. Shit, they got me on these prelims. It's only 6 o'clock in the evening and shit, man. I'm trying to get to the main card one day. I ain't got no time for
Right.
this bullshit. I'm trying to get to the main card. I'm trying to get my Edgar Berlanga on. Shit, I need to be the
Right.
main event. So shit, I'm coming to this hole and I ain't coming to play. And that's
Uh-huh.
exactly what he did to that goddamn Viking.
Yes,
Shit,
sir.
he fucked Corey Thompson up. But shout out to Dante Benjamin. That was only his third professional fight. He's now 3-0 with 2 knockouts. And we
Mm-hmm.
want to see what's next for him. Look, man, I gotta talk
Wait, wait,
next.
wait, wait, wait. Let me add
Go
one more
ahead.
thing on that.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
and I'm sorry. I got one more thing on it. Benjamin. Now he gotta be careful. And everything you said was correct. He ain't got time to be wasting around. He want to go up there in that main or co-main event. And one thing about it is, don't rush yourself, young man, because you might run into something that you don't want to run into. Because if you start your fights like that in every fight, oh baby, you might just get set down on your ass. So you
Mm-hmm.
don't want to go in there and start every fight like that. Now, I know you probably looked at some film and say, okay, you know what? I can get this guy out of here. This guy can't punch and this and that. Don't be surprised. See, this one thing about boxing, that's why it's called the sweet science. Baby, that's why I call it sweet science. So you better be careful, because every boxer got a punching chance. Everybody stepping in that ring got a chance. So you better be careful, Mr. Benjamin, and always take caution. Always protect yourself at all times. That's the rule, baby, of boxing. So when you find out either the hard way or the easy way. But I promise you, you're gonna find out. All right. So that's all I got. Go right
All
ahead.
right, man. Next fight, and then we'll get to a story. Man, I want to talk about the best prospect in the lightweight division. And I did a poll on my channel, and y'all vote surprised me. I'm gonna ask KQ about it. But Abdullah Mason versus Luis Fernandez, man. Abdullah Mason, the young kid out of Ohio, man, the lightweight prospect, southpaw, long, just nasty, man. What you got on Abdullah Mason after watching them fight versus Luis Fernandez last night,
You
man?
know,
How you see that fight?
man, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. That was my first time seeing him fight. And this, once again, I told you all, you got to start watching these lower weight classes. You got to start watching these guys that's 2-0, or 4 rounders and 6 rounders. I mean, in the lower weight classes, because these guys are talented. All right. These are talented. Yes. All right. This is the future. All right. Yes, I'm old school, but still in all. Boxing have changed. Guys are going in there and they want to bang. They want to fight. They want to show off their skills. And that's what they did. That's what he did last night. One thing about Mason, man, he came out there, he was using every aspect of his amateur career. He was using everything but throwing a lot. See, in an amateur, you throw a lot of punches, one on just like that, right? But now, and shout out to his coach, all right, he's slowing down and he's picking his shots, and he picking them and he throwing them with authority. So he went in there and he did what he expected, not he's supposed to, what he was expected to do, and that's what he did. I was very highly impressed, and I'm like, who is this guy? I mean, this young boy came in out and he showed up and showed out, and I believe he's from Ohio, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's from
Yeah,
Ohio.
he from Ohio. Yeah, he
Okay.
from Ohio.
Right. I don't know if he's from the same city of Adrian Broner or not, but he's from Ohio. And Ohio, man, I'm talking about Ohio about
They
to
got
run
some.
box.
They got some heat coming
Yes,
up. They got a lot of
man.
great prospects. Ain't Jared Anderson from Ohio?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shit.
Jerry Anderson from
Mhm.
Ohio too. Adrian Broner.
Texas run boxing right now, but in about 2 or
Right.
3 years, Ohio might shit. They shit.
Yes. And
They
man, many
coming.
people. Hey, in my day, man, Aaron Prime, man, woo wee, man, he's from Ohio, baby. So I'm telling you, man, they still old school but new school. All right, they still train old school but they're new school, and I like this young man. And I think this young man, if they're moving right, if he stay out the streets or bad influences, I think he can go a long ways. So
Hmm.
I'm saying everybody in chat, watch out for this guy. Watch out for this young man because
Well,
he's going to
nice.
be something. Yes, he will. All right.
Listen, man. Abdullah Mason at 18 years old, you shouldn't be able to control
Wow.
distance like that.
Yes.
Like you shouldn't be able to control distance like that, measuring with the jab and shit all nice, and the right hook is just the right hook so nah, he hit that boy with some right hook. I thought he gonna knock goddamn chin off his face and shit. He was
Mm-hmm.
oh my god. Then he was going down to the body with the straight leg. He just had every punch in one round, bro. He
Uh-huh.
had
Yep.
every punch in one round and knocked him out. And I did a poll, and I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, y'all gonna be wanting to listen to me and shit. I told y'all about Jesse Bam Rodriguez. I did a poll. I asked y'all, I say, who is the best lightweight prospect in boxing right now? Y'all told me Frank Martin. Well, Frank Martin is 28 years old, bro. This kid is 18.
Wow.
Okay, he like how you gonna be a better prospect when he got 10 years on you? Y'all picked everybody over this kid. Y'all picked Keyshawn Davis. That's a good one. But I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, buy the stock now while it's low, fam. Buy the stock now while it's low because Abdullah Mason, bro, that boy nice.
Yeah.
That boy nice. Look, he gonna shoot on up the rankings. He gonna get about 15-0 with about 13, 14 knockouts.
Mhm.
And then everybody gonna be like, oh man, that's the best prospect in boxing right there. That's this. Just remember who told you that shit first, man. I'm telling y'all, I got Abdullah Mason over every lightweight prospect that you can name. Yes, that includes Keyshawn, that includes Frank, that includes Jose Valenzuela. The young man is nice, bro.
Yeah.
The young man is nice. Like he can really fight. He got a good head on his shoulders with all his four brothers. Like they like the Russells, OG. It's like 5 of them, bro.
Oh wow. They box.
Yeah, all of them.
Wow. Ooh.
It's
Ooh.
like
Wait.
it's like 5 or 6 of them. I can't remember how many it is. They go OTB. He says it's like 4 other ones. So that it's 5 of them, man.
Okay. Okay.
It's 5 of
Wow.
them. And he turned pro at 17. He back, man. Look, wait
Man.
till he like 22 years old and he a damn and he a damn welterweight because he a big ass kid, man.
Right. I was about to compare him to Devin Haney. All right, but not in size. He went pro at 17. Devin Haney went pro at 17. So but I think he gonna surpass Devin Haney because of his height, his skill set, and his power. That power.
I was just
All
about
right.
to say that. Like
Yeah.
I hate it. I
Yeah.
don't want to shit on no Devin Haney, man.
I
I
know,
ain't
but you
trying to
gotta be
shit on
honest. You gotta,
Devin Haney.
facts before feelings, baby. And I rock
Yeah.
with Bill all day long, but hey, I gotta be honest. This dude
Yeah,
is
that
something
boy,
else.
that,
You
that
know?
boy got some punching power
Yeah,
that Devin Haney
he does.
can't. He can't measure up. Tiger Johnson is a welterweight. OTB. I said lightweights, bro. I know you love you some Tiger Johnson, bro. I said lightweights, bro. Lightweights. Tiger Johnson is a welterweight. He's bigger than Abdullah Mason right now. But if they fight one day and they get to the same weight class, just come holler at me and we'll see who got who and we'll go from there.
All
But
right.
look, man, I want to ask you about I want to ask you about Gervonta Davis because he didn't say some things, and I want to get your reaction to him. So first, he said, "Tell homie to stop speaking for me," and he was referring to Floyd Mayweather when Floyd Mayweather was going back and forth trying to act like he was negotiating and shit. Gervonta Tank Davis said, "Tell homie to stop speaking for me," right? But then he did like he did some shit. He deleted the tweet, bro. He deleted that shit after he said it. I'm like, bro, I don't know why you deleted it. If you say some shit, stand on it, because that's the type of shit you need to be saying. But then he was reached out to by a reporter to comment on Ryan Garcia, and this is what he said about Ryan Garcia. He said, "I haven't been going back and forth with Ryan because we all know he's not a man of his word, but I do know it's a possibility of the fight happening, so I'd rather stay quiet until the deal is locked. Nothing means anything right now." So what do you think of him telling Floyd not to speak for him, then deleting that shit? And then what do you think of him saying, "Look, man, I ain't responding to Ryan because shit, he be lying and shit. But the fight can happen. I'm just gonna wait until the deal get locked in, then I do my talking then." What you think of basically everything that Tank is saying right now, man?
Well, Tank, he wants to speak for himself. He's not saying, "Look, Floyd, let me speak for myself," or "I'm not signed to you," or whatever. But he's grown up now. At first, I get it. He didn't know how to talk to the public. He didn't know how to talk to the media. So Floyd had to step in. "Okay, Floyd, it's enough. You don't have to do that no more. All right, Tank can speak for himself. Tank can speak for himself. Every other fighter speaks for themselves." So this is what I think he's doing. But he deleted the text because he don't want to ruffle any feathers. He don't want to start the beef. He don't want to start the rumors, because we know how Mike Comprehend is. He'll take that and run with it, and he put out a false narrative. And no, all the Tank haters, they're gonna pretty much ride with that. So I think Tank want to just sit back and let what happened happens. Now, Ryan Garcia also said that he's not going to speak about this fight anymore. But again, he mentioned another name is coming out of his mouth. Now, Tino Lopez. So I don't know what Ryan is doing, what game he's playing, but this is the same game he played last year, the year before that, and the year before that. So therefore, we don't know what to expect from Ryan Garcia. Now, like I said on my live the other day, Ryan Garcia said, "You know what, Floyd? Okay, it's on. We can fight at any weight class. Okay, I fight at 135. Yeah, no problem. And you can get it too." Well, Oscar pretty much said, "Hey, look here, Ryan. You're going to have to be quiet. You're going to have to shut the fuck up. All right? Because you just blew your chance, baby. All right? Because, see, Oscar was trying to get that advantage. All right, he was trying to get that advantage, that weight drain or that weight gain. All right, but now it's vice versa. Now it's vice versa right now. So therefore, that means that Ryan gonna have to drain down to 135 if he can, if he's gonna fight him. But we don't know. This is kind of funny situation because Leonard LB said he reached out twice. They say no. I mean, here go Oscar. Only I can make the fight. No, you can't make the fight. No, Al Heyman and Floyd can make the fight. All right, but so I don't know. It's just kind of iffy. We out here and don't know what's going on. And right now, I think Floyd need to work on another fight with Tank because he's gonna be fighting again before this year is out. So let's see who he's gonna be fighting. So it is what it is. And Tank, I think he realizing, he's grown, and I can speak for myself. I got a family now, and he's grown up now. He's not that little kid anymore. So I mean, he's a star, and which he is. So he wants to speak for himself, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him not one bit. I'm the fighter. I'm the one that got to go in there and fight. I'm the one that got to go in there and do what I have to do. All right, and we're gonna talk about what Tim Bradley had to say about Gervonta Davis. All right, and
Yes,
Ryan.
sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. Man, for me, Tank Davis, bro, like
Mm,
I'm very frustrated with that young man right now. Like and
I know you is.
it's gonna be hard for people to understand that I'm a Tank Davis fan with the type of stuff that I've been saying about him lately. The
Right.
stuff he said about Ryan Garcia, though, I like that shit, man. What's the point of going back and forth? Cause what if you go back and forth, you give him all this attention that he's seeking and shit, and then the fight don't get made. Now you done gave him free clout and shit. We done talked about it forever. We making Ryan Garcia videos and live streams, Tank Davis videos and live streams. Oh, Tank Davis said this. Ryan Garcia responded with this. Tank respond. Ryan respond. Tank respond. Ryan respond. And then the goddamn fight don't happen. So what's the point of going back and forth? And you already seen that he was negotiating with y'all once before, and then he like, I got Manny Pacquiao. I'm
Right.
fighting Manny. I got something bigger than Tank. Forget Tank. I'm
Right.
fighting Manny. Like, so we've been down this road before. So that shit, I understand
Mm-hmm.
why he's slow to respond to him and talk shit to him. Cause well, like,
Mm-hmm.
what if the fight don't happen? Now I done gave you all this free publicity and clout and shit. Like, ain't
Right.
nobody trying. Like, hell no, bro. Like, I totally 100% feel that shit. Now he said something in there. He said Ryan Garcia is not a man of his word. And that may be true, KQ. That may be
Mm-hmm.
true. I believe that's true. Y'all know I believe Ryan Garcia is capping. But see,
Mm-hmm.
what happens in life and what people have to learn is when you do some shit yourself, people don't want to hear you talk about somebody else. So when you say, this is my last fight on Mayweather Promotions, and then you say, I never said that shit, and then Floyd is talking for you, and you can't be saying nobody else ain't a man of their word, bro, because we
Yeah.
can look at you like, hey, man, what you talking about? It was like before Terrence Crawford fought Sean Porter, he was like, Canelo don't fight no black athletic fighters. Everybody was like, all right. I mean, first of all, I don't know why you had to put black in there. You can just say he don't fight no athletic fighters, but where they at on your resume? Because he hadn't fought Sean Porter yet when he said that shit. So we were
Right.
like, damn, like, you can say that and your message might be right, but the messenger can't be saying shit about somebody if they doing the same shit. I guess is the point I'm trying to make. Now the deleted tweet, and then we'll move on. The deleted tweet shit, man. Look, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You said he don't want to ruffle no feathers. Well, shit, Floyd ruffled his feathers first. And last I checked, he pay their ass. He get his purse and they be like, give me my 20%, Negro.
That's
Give me my
right.
shit. Give me my
Right.
20%.
Mm-hmm.
So he paying them. So if he
Mm-hmm.
don't like some shit that they say or some shit that they present him in, it's on him to correct that shit. And be
Mm-hmm.
like, look, man, hey, I don't know what they talking about over there. Don't talk for me. It's okay, bro. The promoters work for the fighters, right? That's what the fighters tell you.
That's right.
That's what they tell you. So shit, if he worked for you and it's his job to promote you and he gets some of your check since your ass want to re-sign with him and you want to pay him and shit, you got the right to tell him, look, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't trying to hear that shit. So with me, bro, like it is what it is. I just when you tweet some shit or you say some shit, don't delete it. And I ain't telling you nothing that I don't do, cause I stand on everything I say. So that's the first point. The second point is Ryan may be a liar, but when you getting caught up in lies and shit, you can't be calling nobody else a liar. But I do understand why he don't want to respond to him, cause we don't know yet. I'm still kind of iffy on if Ryan really want that fight or not.
Right.
So it is what it is, bro.
Well,
But
some. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I'm done. I'm done. Go
Oh,
ahead.
okay. Okay. Well, some people, and deep down inside, I kind of a little bit too believe that Ryan really want this fight because he really want to prove something, not only to the fans that's saying this and that. I mean, Canelo, Oscar. He want to prove things to him. He want everybody to know that he's not scared. When you go out and say, I would take the negotiations. All right. Now you're going a little bit too far, son. All right. Because ain't no way Al Heyman, ain't no way Floyd Mayweather going to let you sit there and tape a negotiation. That ain't happening. All right. Trust me, that ain't happening. So sometimes he can run his mouth a little bit too much. Sometimes he can run his mouth and go overboard a little bit too much. Now he might want it. He might want it real bad because he's looking for stardom. And the way you get stardom is to fight the best in your division, and that's
Mhm.
Devontae Tank Davis. Now, it doesn't matter if he win or lose, long as he go the distance. You see how Pitbull Cruz did. Pitbull Cruz, nobody know who he was, and now
Hell,
he
they had you think Pitbull Cruz won the goddamn fight. They
you
made
damn
like
right,
shit. He done blew up and shit. He all known in these
right,
streets and shit. You would have think he went in there
yeah,
and beat the shit out of Tank, bro. How his
yeah,
name got popping just by going the distance. All he
exactly.
did was go the distance and shit. Boy, they
Yeah,
love them some
yes,
Pitbull
sir.
Cruz right now. They
All
be
right,
indicting
bro.
Tank on that shit. Tank couldn't even get Pitbull Cruz out of there. So how
Hmm.
can he do anything with Devin? Or how can he do anything with Shakur? Ryan Garcia can beat his ass because shit,
Yeah,
Pitbull Cruz went to this and Pitbull out here ringing in these streets right now,
right,
man. Real
right.
heavy, bro.
Right. So I mean, I had a call. What was that Saturday morning? Young brother, young man, sound like Joe Guzman, but it could have been. I don't know. But he believes that Ryan is really the A side. He believes that Ryan, if he follows Javante Davis, he's the A side because he got a following. Right? I'm like, well,
It
Javante
wasn't
Davis
it
got a
wasn't
following
it
too.
wasn't Slim, was it? Was it Slim
No, it
calling
won't
it?
slim. No, it won't slim. I get. He sounds just like a white guy that smoked about 20 packs of cigarettes a day. That's how he sounds. All right.
Bet that,
And so
man.
I thought with Joe Goose, because he sounds just like him. So, but I can tell that he was a Ryan Garcia fan. He said
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia is more famous as far as Javante Davis. But I said, well, Ryan Garcia just don't have the skill set. But it is what it is. I take all calls. So, all right, go ahead right
Yes,
here,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir, man. Let's talk about this Haven Brady Jr. kid. I know you said you liked him a little bit. Haven Brady Jr. versus Aaron Echevarria.
Mhm.
Haven, he was trying to get the knockout, man. He was going for the KO. He couldn't get it done, but he was trying though. He was
Yes, he
trying though. What
was.
you think of the performance by Haven Brady Jr., man?
Man, I like the kid, and I wouldn't call anybody younger kid, but he tried, and he jumped right out the gate and went right at them, and he pushed him back, he threw some punches, but he is fighting an opponent that is a little more experienced than he was. Some opponents you just can't get them out of there, no matter how hard you try. Most opponents just know how to survive, and I mean, no, mostly veterans. They know how to survive, hold, survive, run out the clock, hold, survive, move, throw a couple punches, get out the way, hold as you get closer. Jump out and clinch. We know that. But this guy, he had all the right tools, all the makings, but he just couldn't get that clear power shot on him, and he just couldn't get him out of there. He tried and tried, but he just couldn't. Now, it doesn't mean that he's a bomb or he doesn't have the power. It's just that some opponents, and it goes back to the old cliche, all right? The old cliche that style make fights, and the style that his opponent had, yes, he couldn't get him out of there. He made it very difficult for him. He
Mm-hmm.
couldn't get a clean shot on him, because he kept moving and using his feet movement and it kind of had an awkward style a little bit, not much, but still, I mean, I still think he did a great job. I still
Yeah.
think he definitely got the goods, and no doubt about that. What's up on commentary? All right, so but plus, and when you're in a southpaw stance, that kind of confuses a lot of people sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. You know,
Great point. Yeah.
so maybe the young brother, was getting kind of confused a little bit, but he was throwing the straight rights and he was trying to do what he's supposed to do. But sometimes you have to loop that shot, and sometimes you have to loop it, and that way, that's how you get around that guard, or that straight left. But hey, it was a good showing though. I mean, I wasn't on board with it, and but it takes time. Like I said, you don't play boxing, and you always learning. It's levels to this, and right now he's in the first level, I would say, and and,
Yeah.
and I think he's gonna get better. I think he's gonna get better. I really do. So
Yeah, he's only 20 years old, OG.
oh
He's
yeah,
only 20. So
yeah,
he can get a lot better, man. He can
yeah.
get a lot better. I ain't gonna be too hard on him. The good though, he
Mm-hmm.
won. he won every round.
Right.
He dominated the fight.
Hmm.
Um, and he doesn't forget about the body, which is very good, a very good young sign.
Right.
So I like that aspect of his performance.
But
The
knockout.
bad,
But
huh?
knockout. It's nothing like fighting on TV. Your
Hmm.
mama, your daddy, your cousin, your girlfriend, your second cousin, your third cousin, everybody on the block.
Everybody watching this shit, you
Yeah,
trying to go
everybody,
knock something off? Yeah, I
right.
know.
You want to get them out of there, right? It's just,
Yeah.
I don't know, just the excitement and climax of it, right? But if you can't get it out, but hey, I take a win any day, baby. Before
Mhm.
L, I don't care how I got it.
Yeah, a W is a W when you coming up like that.
That's right.
The bad parts about his performance, you said a lot. Look, if I'm his team, if I'm top ranked, I'm making him spar southpaws. I'm putting him in the ring with another southpaw that's about on the same level as this
Mhm,
guy Aaron Lopez that he just fought because he got hit with a lot of left hands. He
mhm,
struggled with a lot of the angles that this guy was bringing, and they got to fix that southpaw problem, and they got
mhm,
to fix it fast. Because throughout boxing, as you step up, more and more trainers that are training these professional fighters and fighters that are coming up, you're seeing more and more southpaws than you ever used to see in the sport of boxing because people believe that it gives them an advantage over the majority of fighters, which would be orthodox fighters. So for
mhm,
Haven Brady Jr., bro, they need to get him in there with southpaws, and they need to get his ass in there with southpaws yesterday
mhm.
because he showed a lot of holes fighting against southpaw. Took a lot of left hands last night.
Yes, it
Um,
was.
his
Mhm,
feet, he was so much more athletic than Aaron Lopez, so they need to go to the lab, get him to cut off the ring and shit. I seen OTB come in on that, and I agree with him. He got to cut the ring off. No reason he should have had that much trouble
mhm,
struggling against Aaron Lopez cutting off the ring because he's so much more athletic than that dude looked like somebody great uncle out there, bro. He had salt and pepper and shit. You know what I'm
uh,
saying? He just wasn't nearly as athletic as Haven Brady Jr. So those just a couple of things. And yeah, his jab isn't horrible. He just didn't throw it enough. OTB. He got a good jab. I seen him work his jab before. It's a pretty good jab. So jab a little bit more, cut the ring off better, and then he need to fight southpaws. Like, and I'm sure Top Rank see the same shit. I'm doing good, Eugene. I'm COVID free. That's why you see me on cam. That's why I'm at my desk in my office and shit. So thank you for asking. I'm doing good, brother. Appreciate you so much
mhm,
for your thoughts. But yeah, man, Havy Brady Jr. Like I said, I don't want this to get lost. He won every round. He dominated the fight. Just some things to work on. And when you're 20 years old, you got time to do it. That
mhm.
prediction will be the week of the fight. So come to my channel the week of the fight, and we'll be doing the Triple G Canelo prediction. But that's all I got on that fight, OG.
Okay.
Let's do one more fight, and then I got a story. Now I know you want to talk about what Tim Bradley said about Tank and Ryan, and then you want to talk about Andre Ward, talking about Gabriel Flores and stuff, and then we'll do the Gabriel Flores fight after this one anyway. So I'm gonna do this one more fight. Then
Mhm,
I wanted to ask you about this one story concerning Demetrius Andrade, and then we can get to the co-main and then the main event.
mhm.
Um, but let me ask you about Javier Martinez versus Pacino Hill. That was a pretty good scuffle, man.
Who now?
Pacino
Wait a minute.
Hill,
Wait a minute. Who you say?
Javier Martinez versus Pacino Hill, the dude that had
Mhm.
I don't know what that was. Pacino Hill, the dude
Yeah,
that
yeah.
had the hair sticking up and
Oh, yeah,
shit
yeah,
versus
yeah.
Javier Martinez. Yeah, what you
Mhm.
what you got on that fight, that middleweight fight, man?
uh, I saw nothing but rush. I saw nothing but unnecessary energy. I saw him moving and pretty much he was from 1 to 10. That's how he went. He wasn't doing a lot, but he was doing a lot of movement. He need to slow down, take his time, and don't rush his shots. But what he did was he went in there and trying to just jump off the gun, jump off the cliff, and just go right at him. But you had a
Mm-hmm.
guy in there who in the southpaw stance that was landing and that was taking his time, that was using his right hook straight down the left, right down the pipe. All right. And then going down to the body. Yes, he was doing a lot and unnecessarily, and then he did land a lot of shots. But still, in all, he got to slow down. It seemed like he was rushing everything. Everything was rushing, And right now, Martinez, I had to take my hat off to him because he was patient. He was patient and he was taking his time and he was using and shout out to Martinez. He had great feet. He had great feet, as in no offense, to be in a Mexican fighting a black fighter. He had better
Mm-hmm.
feet. And I mean, and shout out to him for that. So and he used his feet. He used his feet to get out of the in the corner, or he didn't use a check hook, but he just used his fast feet. And sometimes, you can throw some throwaway shots out of there just to keep him busy so you can get out of there. And that's what he did. All right, what's going on, man? So I mean, hey, but he's gonna have to start taking his time and slow down. I mean, I get it. You run a rush, you get out of there and get him out of there. It works sometimes and sometimes it don't. And
Mm-hmm.
actually, it works right in the co-main and feature we're gonna talk about. Sometimes it does. Sometimes you catch somebody off guard. Every round is not a fill out round. Every round is not a filling out round because you got in your mind, you locked in and you know what you got to do. So, but I think he used a lot of unnecessary energy, and I think
Yeah, he
he was
did. He
moving
did.
too much, and so Martinez just took his time and coast to a victory.
Yeah,
So.
Martinez got the y'all get the likes up. Hit
Mhm.
the like button if you haven't already, people. We need the
Yes,
likes
sir.
to match the amount of people in here, man. We need
Yes,
more
sir.
likes. So y'all please hit the like button for the OG and for knockout one time.
Yes, sir. We got
Look,
138.
Javier Martinez just showed that he's much more skillful, much more experienced fighter. His jab was better, his angles were better. He
Yes,
was
sir.
setting up the left hand, cleaning up with the right hook, went to the body. He just showed that he was overall just a better boxer, and he got more experience. But
Mhm.
Pacino Hill, man, I was impressed with him, and I was impressed with him because, first of all, he ain't start boxing until he was like 18, 19 years old.
Exactly.
Javier Martinez been boxing a lot longer than Chino Hill, and so the fact that he was even competitive, that says a lot. And he's one of these guys, man. I'm telling y'all, bro, boxing is lucky. Boxing is lucky that Pacino Hill played football first and had his, tough upbringing. They were talking about how his I believe
Mhm.
his father serving life in prison, and a bunch of people around him got murdered. So the streets really got a hold of him and the people around him. And so he, you know what I'm saying, he had a tough upbringing, man, because he a dog, bro. He a dog. He got a good chin. He got
Mhm.
a strong will, and he got power, like just raw
Mhm.
power. You can see when he hit when he hit Javier Martinez, even if it hit him on the gloves, even if
Mhm.
he didn't land clean, he was not he knocked Javier Martinez all the way to the other side of the ring, bro. When he was able to hit him and shit, man. He don't have the skills, and he just started boxing too late
Mhm.
in life to really be able to do anything. And Javier Martinez is lucky because it's crazy. You could see Chino Hill was the better athlete. He was more
Mhm.
athletic. He was more explosive. Javier Martinez skill. This is one of those examples where they say skills pay the bills. I don't say that shit a lot, but the difference in skill and experience is what won this Javier Martinez that fight. Cause if it was anything else, like if you told me they were fighting in the street fight, bro, and they could put hands on each other and grab each other and shit, man, I think Chino Hill probably beat the shit out of Javier Martinez, man. But in
Yeah.
the boxing ring, he couldn't do nothing with him because he just don't have the experience and he don't have the angles and the defense and being elusive and just the simple shit of Javier Martinez was letting his punches flow, not loading up on them, so he had more gas in the tank. Chino Hill was trying to knock Javier Martinez out with every shot that he threw. But when you load up on your shots like that, that shit gets you tired quicker. And
Mhm.
so as a result, he didn't have much shit left in the fifth and sixth round, and Javier Martinez did. So just little shit like that he don't know. That maybe he just started boxing a little too late to know. Now that's his first loss. He can maybe get in the lab, get better. But shout out to Javier
Yeah.
Martinez. They put him in tough, and he came through and he performed. So I really
Yeah.
want to see him in an 8 round or a 10 round the next. Because he got a lot of experience now. It's time to move him on up and have him fight longer fights. You got anything else, OG?
Yeah, you know what? One more thing on Chino Hill. You're right about that. I forgot about that. That he did start late, 19 years of age, and most boxers pick up their fundamentals. They everything become behind the jab, all that. Offense is your defense, and pick up their defensive skills. All that when you start boxing from 8 on up. Then once you get up into the 21, 22, you can almost go on pro if you're not in the Olympics. Or it maybe make the Olympics and still come out and you're still 21, 22, whatever. But he missed that period. All right. He missed that period. So we're looking at 19. Now, 19 is his amateur, pretty much starting off. This is when he learning everything at 19. Now, I don't know what age he is now. I forgot. What age is he now? No.
He 25. He ain't been boxing long at all,
Okay,
man.
see,
He's
see,
25 years old.
all right, see that 19 or 20 is nothing but amateur type of style. You're a pro, but you don't have the necessary tools to be that type of pro. Cause with an amateur background, some people say, "Well, he didn't have no amateur career, but he's still great." No, it's a lot of things missing. You think he's great, but it's a lot of things he can do to make the fight easier. I'm talking about any fighter that don't go through the amateur career, junior varsity, things like that. All
Yeah.
right, you got to have the basics, but you start learning the basics at 21, then you're gonna start blooming late. No, so we're gonna see
Mhm.
this guy, start making his move and start looking great when he get about 30, 31. And
Yep,
then
and
you
then
gotta
he might have a resurgence. You know what I mean?
and
That's
there
all
you go.
facts.
And
It's
then you
all
gotta
facts.
then you got that small window. You got that small window to perform. Because like I told you, in my mind, 37 years of age, you need to start winding down your career. Because it's almost over. It should be at the age of 40. All right, that's all I got.
All right, man. So Demetrius Andrade, man.
Uh-huh.
He was ordered to fight Janabek and defend his 160-pound title. And in his recent comments, he ain't say shit about Janabek. He talking about Chris Eubanks Jr., who was being reported already got a fight with with Conor Ben. And Chris Eubanks, I mean, Andrade, man, he sound like these are some bizarre. Like, let me just read this shit to you, and I want to see what you think about it. So this is what Andrade said. He say, Chris Eubanks, we offered you a lot of money to fight me, bro. Over $1 million. For me, that's over $1 million, bro. We're talking. It's not for the fans' sake, bro. It's for your pocket, for your dad. It's for your mom, your dad. I don't know if you got kids. I got kids. I got 4 kids, bro. You feel me? I do what I do. But there's a whole lot of money on the table for me, you to fight for the WBO Super. And when I say super, I don't mean super middleweight champion. Like, bro, we are stars. You're a star. I'm a star. I'm a superstar. You're a star. You got 2 losses. You're gonna make a lot of money. Let's put this fight together, bro. You're talking about Conor Ben that's not even relevant to the situation. We need all the fans, all the UK fans, all the American fans, all the Cape Verdean fans that are gonna pull up. Trust me, you got Luxembourg, you got Amsterdam, I got UK, I got Africa. They gonna pull up to the O2 Arena. Chris Eubanks, man, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop acting like that. Stop acting like that. Let's make this money. Let's feed our kids. Let's give boxing fans what they're looking for. It's Demetrius Andrade versus Chris Eubanks. Every boxing fan looking for that. I added that last part. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. I was being
Yeah,
sarcastic.
yeah,
He said,
I played that tape.
he said
On my
October,
live.
November, by the end of the year, and everybody, we gonna be a millionaire. Stay tuned. Oh, gee, what the hell is Demetrius Andrade talking about, bro?
But
What's wrong with him?
first of all, dog, you talk too fast. You should have slurred your speech like he did.
Nah, I ain't gonna. I can't say I'm drunk anymore. I got my water and shit. I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
I don't know what's going on with Demetrius Andrade. All right. You know what? And shout out to y'all Boo Boo fans because y'all came up with every excuse in the book when I played that tape. Okay, on my live stream. Y'all said, "Oh wait, it was late, KQ, and he was tired." No, the motherfucker was drunk. Okay, he was
Drunk.
drunk. Okay,
He was on one of them goddamn. Y'all remember them Mad Dog 2020s and
that's
shit,
right.
man? He
That's
was
right.
on. He was,
All
he was
right.
on there. He was
Hey,
drinking
look,
that shit straight from the
man, come
bottle
on.
or something,
All
bro.
right. So
Yeah.
he got a camera crew there, and listen. Demetrius Andrade, on a serious note, all right? I mean, come on, let's use our common sense. He sounds like a desperate fighter right now. The zone got rid of him. Right now, he doesn't have a home. He asking us. He asking Knockout, KQ, Keon, Money Brown, all content creators to vouch for him, to put his name out there and say, hey, what about Demetrius Andrade and Chris Eubanks? Right? Y'all gotta advocate for me. No, we don't. Because see, let's back it up, baby. Let's rewind this whole. All right. Because first of all, you are the problem. Now, I spoke to a promoter, and I told you all I'm not gonna call out the name, but it's called Monkey in the Middle, baby. You can look at Samson, or you can look at Bill Haney, or you can look at Ronnie Shields, baby, or you can look at Sugar Hill. All right, these are the four I talk with. All right, but I ain't gonna tell you which one told me this, but it was his father. His father pretty much stepped in and messed up his career. All right.
Mm.
Now, this is what I'm hearing. All right. And they know more than I do. Now, of course, we know the Rock Nation debacle. All right. That debacle ran south real fast. Okay. And of course, Charlo had who? None other than the great Al Heyman. So now, okay, Rock Nation, they set him down, put him on a shelf for a couple years or so. And then he went over to Banner Promotions. And what he do at Banner Promotions? Oh, I'm sorry, I can't make it. All right. They already blew money on the venue and everything. And he dropped out a couple fights over there. So they say, look here, boo boo, man, shit, you got to go. You don't have to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. And then, oh, baby, here come the zone. The zone went on and picked him up. All right. But the fights that he got with the zone, it wasn't top notch fights. All right. It was always looking for that Charlo fight. And also, the first interview, he mentioned the Charlos, the Lions only. All right. He still is not over that debacle. Now, besides calling out Chris Eubanks, to fast forward, besides calling out Chris Eubanks, you should have been calling out Jamal Charlo. If you're going to fight at 160, do the right thing. That's the fight everybody want to see. That's the fight they've been married for years and years. I mean, so that's who you should be calling out. Now, of course, yeah, Al Heyman's not going to touch you. All right. And you know why. So therefore, with that, you get you a promoter. Hell, I tell you what, Lou DiBella will take you. He'll take anybody's shit. All right. I tell you that. So get with Lou DiBella. All right. And then when you get Lou DiBella, he'll make sure you get a platform. And there you and Charlo, y'all gonna mix it up, get everything out the way. But I'm gonna tell you, Demetrius Andrade, he was a boxing fool knockout when he first started in the
That's what they
amateur.
say. That's what they
Yes,
say in the amateurs, boy.
yes,
They
man,
love them some Demetrius Andrade, boy.
man. Him and
Mhm.
Keith Thurman are besties, and Keith Thurman would tell you every time championship rolls around, he is the number one and the winner in every championship. Golden Gloves, go on the championships. I mean everything. He was always number one. He was a boxing fool. And Prince not saying he also said that also.
Mhm.
So but when he went to the pros, I keep telling everybody, just because you was the man in the amateurs, and that's why a lot of Cubans still are amateurs today at the age of 24, 25, because some people just can't make it in the pros. All right. Now, Demetrius Andrade, now he started off with a great start. He was something to be reckoned with, but then he fell down to the wayside. I mean, we looking at another AB story. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at
Damn.
another Adrian Broner
And
story
he ain't
right
even lost yet.
Exactly.
Damn.
But see, this is the perception. All right.
Mhm.
Perception is something else, baby. All right. And the perception is that you washed up. The perception is you're not fighting nobody. All right. That's what it looks like. Now, sure,
Mhm.
Jamal, you on your way too, son. All right. You on your way too. If you don't get it together in 160 and move up and go fight David Benavides, that's all you got to do. Win, lose, or draw. At least get in the ring with them. all right, and that will elevate your career somewhat. But Demetrius Andrade, don't blame nobody else, and don't ask us, and don't try to sit there and say Conor Ben is not relevant. Yes, he is. Do you understand knockout that Eubanks, Chris Eubanks Jr. got Chris Eubanks Sr. Conor Ben got Nigel Ben. That's
Yeah,
a big
yeah,
deal.
that's a big fight. That's a
That's
big
a
fight.
big fight.
Stupid for Conor Ben's side.
Right.
That's
Very
a dangerous
stupid.
ass, stupid ass fight for him. But that's a way bigger fight than Eubanks versus Demetrius
Right.
Andrade.
And then you hold it in the O2 Arena in London. They love boxing for one. They love the father and son debacle in the fight. And just like Kell Brook and Amir Khan, they love that fight. But Amir Khan chose to come over here and mess around with Shake 'em Up Freddie. All right.
Mhm.
But Shake 'em Up Freddie gave him the cold shoulder for Manny Pacquiao. So he went over to Virgil Hunter. But still in all, I mean, the UK, they want to see this fight. They want to do it at a so-called catch weight. All right. Now, this catch weight, now, Conor Ben, I don't know what's wrong with you. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with you because you are pretty much a good fighter, but you need to stay your ass at 147. Now, I don't know, you don't want to deal with Boots. I don't know what you want to deal with Thurman because you're not going to deal with Earl or Terrence. Okay. We know that. All right. Because Terrence, he won't boost after Earl. At least that's what I'm hearing. All right. Now, but Conor Ben, you need to stay at 147 until you grow out of that weight division. Don't move up to 154. You're not ready for that. So 147, you need to make the best of the best. Because right now, your skill set is not there. Chris Eubanks, you don't ain't got the most fundamental style either, but you strong. You strong and you always in shape. So you got a plus over Conor Ben right there. So that's what I'm saying. This is the most asinine fight that could be going on here, but in the UK, man, I think that's a
Makes
good
sense.
fight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Man, look, Demetrius Andrade. Like, all I want to know is, because everything you said was on point, but my angle is the WBO. You the champion. You trying to fight Chris Eubanks for your belt, but the WBO just ordered you to fight Janabek. Why you ain't talking about Janabek, bro?
Man, you want this, man?
Like, didn't you just move? Like, you move up to fight Zach Parker. That shit fall through because you have an injury. And now they order you to fight Janabek, and then your response to being ordered to fight Janabek is you make a drunk ass video, talking about Chris Eubanks Jr. That Janabek order got your ass drinking and shit. Did you go get drunk because you don't you so stressed about Janabek or some shit that you don't want to fight him? Why can't you fight Janabek, bro? Like, I don't understand that shit, man. I don't understand that shit, bro. Like, Janabek is on ESPN. ESPN love him. They'll make y'all the main event. It'll be a big fight. Y'all said he was looking for a network, right?
Yep.
Y'all said he was looking for a network. He ain't got the zone and shit no more. So what you want me to believe? What you want me to believe? What Demetrius Andrade is asking? Nah, Bole, I ain't trying to hear that shit. He didn't care about Luke Keebler, Elves, Quiggly Wiggly from the Piggly Wiggly, fucking shit, Liam, Mr. Williams, Luke Skywalker. He didn't give a damn then. Now when Janabek comes, Janabek ain't a big enough name. I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. I ain't trying to hear that shit with no goddamn Demetrius Andrade, man. Look, bro. You got ordered to fight Janabek, man. Leave Chris Eubanks Jr. alone. He got to fight. He already got to fight. What is with these fighters? Either they got to fight or they call out somebody with a fight already, and we want them. We supposed to take them serious and shit. They be like, yeah, I'm signed to fight somebody, but I'll beat your ass. Like, that don't make no sense, bro. Like, I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. You try to bail yourself out with Chris Eubanks and shit, man. Fight Janabek for they make you drop your goddamn belt. Either fight Janabek or see if they'll let you forego that shit and see if somehow the PBC will forgive your ass and let you fight Jamal Charlo for unification, his WBC, your WBO. Them the only two fights he need to be talking about, OG. That's it, bro. I'm not trying to hear this shit. What the hell I look like? Like, nah, bro, we got to keep the same energy because if anybody else was ordered to fight somebody and they had a mandatory challenge, and it ain't like Janabek don't want to fight. Janabek said he'll knock your ass out.
Yeah.
Janabek is running around Twitter. I don't know. I know a lot of y'all don't follow Kazakh style and shit. Y'all don't follow people on boxers like him on Twitter and shit. But go
Mhm.
follow Janabek. He been talking so much shit about Demetrius Andrade, bro. The shit ain't even funny. He
Mhm.
say he gonna beat his ass. He gonna knock him out. He the best at 160. He want all the belts, bro. Listen, man. All I know is that might be true, Coach Janabek. Y'all keep talking about this back knee that Janabek got. I ain't gonna put that jacket on him about cheating and shit
Yeah.
until I see some shit. But bro, like
That.
for Demetrius Andrade, we on him right now. Like, bro, you can't be ordered to fight somebody and you talking about somebody else. They look like some whole duck ass shit, man. We can't rock with it. But that's all I got with it, OG. We can move on to the
Mhm.
co-main event. I know we want to talk about this, and then you want to talk about what Andre Ward said about Gabriel Flores Jr. But what you got on the fight, man? Gabriel Flores Jr. versus Giovanni Cabrera, man.
Well, uh, 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 it was over before it started. Let me put it that way.
That's
And
a
I'm
fact.
trying,
That shit
you
was
know,
over in like 5 seconds.
yeah, because when you get knocked down in the first few seconds of the first round, that broke your will. That broke your plan A, plan B. Now you want to play catch up. You want to get your get back. All right. And now you trying to throw caution to the window and you want to go in there and get your get back. But you're going in there reckless. You're going in there reckless and he had to pay for it. He had to pay for it, and that's what he did. He paid for going in there reckless because what he's doing was he was going from what he got knocked down because let's be honest, you're getting knocked down in a room full of crowded people, and there you are, the co-main event, family there, everybody. So you get knocked down. And some people say, "Well, that was a flash." No, no, that was a left hand right on the chin. All right, go back and look at the replay. That was no flash knockdown. That was a straight left right to the chin. Bingo, baby. And he was right on his ass. So he got up and he pretty much trying to shake them cobwebs off. But Cabrero did the same thing you supposed to do. Always jump on him while he hurt. And then he started coming in when hitting him with the straight left, right. He just let his hands go for the rest of that round. But to his credit, I will give Flores the credit that he did survive. What he did survive, and I respect that. Okay, he did survive and went on to the next round. Okay, but once he went on to the next round, he's still playing catch up. All right, he still was trying to get some things going, but he still couldn't get it going. And then he got knocked down again. So and that's two knockdowns. Now, of course, he's really behind the eight ball. Now he's really, really like, you know what? I just gotta go out there and be cautious and hopefully, because this is science. Like I told everybody, this is the boxing, and the fat lady hadn't sung yet. And next thing you know, Flores landed a nice right shot on Cabrero, but Cabrero just changed angles, threw that left hand, and fell out to the right, like we all southpaws do, right? Just like Lomachenko does. Like I say, everybody got Lomachenko number now, right? So now Flores, he pretty much was trying to come from the behind, and of course he tried to load up on his punches, and but still it wasn't enough. Because Cabrero, he has confidence now. Okay, he has confidence now. That means that okay, now I don't think you can beat me. I don't think you have enough to get me. So this is what I'm about to do. I'm about to work on everything I learned in sparring. I'm about to try everything I can, and he did. He did. He threw the left hand. He kept his hands down by his side. I mean, you need to take advantage of that, but Flores didn't. He didn't take advantage of it. He still was going in there cautious. He had a high guard, but it wasn't a tight high guard. And so, therefore, Cabrera was able to throw that straight left right through the nose. As you see, that left eye, I watched it all the way to it just went off, and the next whatever came on. That eye, when he was leaving the stadium, that eye was swelled up and black
Mm.
so bad, and that came from that right hook, a southpaw right hook. That's what it came from. And Cabrera was throwing that right hook and follow up with that left. Now, I did like what Cabrera did. He changed up and down, up and down. Then he went down and up, and it kept Flores Jr. off balance. Now, of course, this is what I'm telling you. When you have light touches, because he was the man when he first got started in boxing, where everybody started knowing his name. He was that guy. But now he's not that guy. And that's one thing that Tim Bradley alluded to. Now, of course, Andre Ward, he said that, hey, look here.
Let me do my bit on the fight, and then
Okay,
let them
okay,
know
yes,
what
sir.
Andre
Okay,
Ward said. Then we can talk
okay,
about that and see if we agree on what he said.
yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, real quick, man. Gabe Flores, man, he got heart. I'm gonna give him the heart. But man, he's so weak, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He's so weak. Even like before I even get to the chin and stuff, did y'all see when they got in clinches and shit? Gabe Flores was like Giovanni Cabrera, little brother and shit. His hands was like this and shit. And he was just trying to hit Giovanni because he just could. Like once people get a hold of him, bro, he's so weak, bro. He's
Mm-hmm.
so weak, not strong at all. And Giovanni Cabrera, you wouldn't even know that Giovanni Cabrera got 7 knockouts in like 20 something fights, bro. Like he ain't really even got no power like that, dog. In the first 5 seconds, bow, left hand
Mm-hmm.
changed the whole fight. That shit was over by the first round, bro. And I'm just at that point, I'm just like, is Gabe gonna survive the fight? He should, because this guy ain't got no power. And you could see it like if there was anybody at lightweight that you think highly of or that you think is good, bro, they would have stopped his ass, bro. Like bad, man. He can't get out the way of a left hand, bro. He can't get out the way. His feet ain't that good. He weak as shit. Like, bro, like you can't get ragdolled by everybody, bro. Like he literally be in the ring getting thrown around like that. Just because what it does is when you get in the clinch, when two fighters get in the clinch, and one dude know that he can just throw your ass around, bro. Like he ain't gonna respect shit that you got, bro. When he was hit, like OG was right. Gabe had some moments where he landed straight right hand and shit. He landed a little left hook and shit sometimes, bro. Giovanni Cabrera just smiled at his ass, like okay. I mean, that tickled. Like what the fuck? Like, bro, he ain't got. He was throwing. He was trying to kept countering with the left hook to the body on Giovanni Cabrera. Kept trying to counter with the left hook to the body. He countered with the left hook to the body, and it looked like when he hit Giovanni with Cabrera with his hook, Gabe Flores would like fly off balance and shit. But I'm like, bro, you the one that just landed a punch. How do you punch him and you punching him make you go off balance? How that shit work? Like you punch him and you punching him knock you backwards. That shit don't go, bro. Like they don't go together, dog. Like man, I'm so unimpressed. I'm so unimpressed with Gabe Flores. And I ain't even impressed with Giovanni Cabrera. He fight with his hands down. He ain't fast enough for that shit. He ain't got no real good jab or nothing like that. He just ran into the right one at the right time. You know what I'm saying? And so
Exactly.
Gabe Flores, man, much heart, much respect. But OG, what Andre Ward said? What did he
Well,
say?
well, first of all, Cabrera, like I say, and you're right, he's not no A-lister fighter. All right, he was used as a sparring partner for Manny Pacquiao, and he was used off and on, and he wasn't really a dedicated boxer. And now he started, starting to win a little bit, and then they put him in there. Now, of course, Andre Ward said, listen, I'm not going to kick nobody when they're down. Right? I'm the type of fighter that I believe that a fighter can go back and get it together. And I believe that a fighter can go back and mentally get himself together. Because that first round, that pretty much lost the fight for him. That very first knockdown. Then Tim Bradley, he also said, you know what? I'm sorry, Dre. I'm not going to get into this. I'm going to tell you straight up, straight like this, and I'm going to keep it 100. Flores needs to quit boxing. He doesn't have the skill set. He doesn't have the power. And when you don't have the power and the skill set, then you don't have a chin, then you don't need to be boxing. I think his boxing days should be over with. No, that's Tim Bradley. And then, of course, he went on and said that, hey, look, I'm gonna compare him to Devin Haney. All right. Now, Devin Haney, he doesn't have any power. It's like Flores don't have any power. But the difference is Devin Haney has skills. He have a skill set, something that Flores Jr. doesn't have, something that they never did worked on. So I mean that's what Bradley said, and that's what Andre Ward said. Now Andre Ward says no knock on him, but it is kind of a knock on him. They're saying that, you man, listen, in boxing, maybe you need to be a painter or some shit like that, because that's what you're trying to tell them. Because
Or
this is
coach. If you want to stay in boxing, go be a coach.
right, something like that.
Some shit. Cause
But
boy,
because your power is not there, your strength is not there, and you're getting manhandled in the ring. You couldn't push a B-level fighter back. I mean, it's just what it is, people. It's some people just have it, some people just don't. Boxing, you don't play this shit. Okay, these are lives at stake when you step in that ring. You can get seriously hurt. As Patrick Day, if you could, as Adonis Stevenson, he still ain't walking right. I mean, these are fighters that put it all on the line. So
they was better than Gabe Flores. Real
yes,
shit. They was
yes,
better than him. Like
right. And now, of course, Andre Ward is what he called Teo. I call him Tino Fino, but he was saying that Teo Fino, Teo, whatever, his heart condition, whatever he has,
oh
they're
yeah.
easy.
Before you go in on Tio, can I just say something
Yeah,
on what they said about Gabe Flores real quick?
yes,
They 101,000% correct, man. He need to hang up with them goddamn gloves, man. Like on top, like it's one thing to not have no power, but when you ain't got no power and you ain't got no physical strength and your chin is suspect, bro, you just act like there's just too many. You can overcome one of those, man, if you got like a great skill set. You
right,
ain't gotta have the best power. You just gotta make sure you can catch a motherfucker and make sure they don't just walk through your shit. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? You ain't gotta be the most physically strong, but you can take a shot. You know what I'm saying? You got a good chin, but bro, you can't run
Mhm.
around this whole. You ain't got no chin. Dudes just throwing you around. Everybody just little boying you in the ring when they get you in clinches and shit. And you ain't got
Mhm.
no power to keep people about. Like, nah, bro. Nah, bro. You gotta get the hell. You gotta get the hell on. You
Yes,
gotta get
sir.
the hell on. You gotta get the hell on down. Maybe coach some shit. Maybe he one of the people he can see the shit. He just can't do the shit. Maybe try to coach. Maybe open up a gym or something with that top rank contract that they gave you and shit. Like, come
Mhm.
on, man. Like, I don't know, bro. He was in there getting chicken winged and just thrown around by a dude that ain't even known for that. Giovanni Cabrera is a back-footed boxer with no power,
Exactly.
bro. And you
Exactly.
wouldn't even know that shit. Like,
Mhm.
we should have been able to see that he was a back-footed fighter
Mhm.
with no power. But if you gave Flores and everybody that fights you seem like they got power
Mhm.
and shit, it's time to hang that shit up, bro. Because it ain't them, it's you. Literally everybody he fight be looking like a power puncher and shit, be having him in trouble and shit. Like, nah, bro, he got to go. He got to go, and he got too much heart for his own good. Because he'll get up, he'll try to fight back, he'll try to last and shit. And nah,
Mhm.
bro, I'm done with Gabe Flores, man. That's really I don't want to see him fight no more. But go
Yeah.
ahead, OG. What was you about to say about Tiafimo?
Well. I'm still on Flores, but I'm
But
just
go ahead,
saying
yeah,
that Andre Ward was trying to compare him
yeah.
to a Flores. Andre Ward, I don't know if they friends or not, but he spoke highly of. He called him Teo. He speak highly of Teo about the heart injury that he had, that whatever you couldn't breathe, whatever, and so he kind of pretty much boasts his ego in the Cambosa fight. Oh, so you put your life on the line, right? That's what
Mhm.
he did. He put his life on the line. And this is what Gabriel had to think about. He put his life on the line, going in there without any skill set that's really, really, really right there tough. But Teo, whatever, he put his life on the line, and then they, switched off and, he's talking about it and said, yeah, well, if fighter gonna fight, a fight. No, that was a big excuse. He got his ass whooped, and that's it. All right. I don't know nothing about no breathing. It came out after the fight. Because if you had that problem, they wouldn't allow you to fight. Because a doctor always check out the fighters before they go in that ring. So, but anyway, that goes to say that you're right, knockout. Flores Jr. is just not that guy that we thought he would be. Okay. Now, as you
Mhm.
see when he fights, he does this. Okay. Now, of course, UFC Floyd Mayweather. You see a lot of fighters now that come from old school. That means you loading up on your punches. All right. That means you loading up your punches. You can, you're loading up your punches. That's what they used to say back in the old days. All right. And that's what Flores was doing. But he made a habit out of it. Just like Leo Santa Cruz, he got a tick in his hand. So but Flores, he just don't have it. Okay.
Oh, gee, I don't even think he was doing that. Go back and watch it, and then text me when he would get his ass whooped in the first round. Bro, I got so mad. I was yelling in my TV at the beginning of the second round. Go watch it. He ain't doing that. He literally he doing this shit. He hitting it. He be hitting himself and shit. He hit himself like, bro, what? You just got your bell rung, bro. Like you got your bell rung, bro. And he start off the round hitting himself, like trying to get it. Like he would hit. I'm like, bro, how the hell you gonna hit yourself? And this man just almost knocked your ass out, bro. What the hell? Like, bro,
I thought he was trying to load up like Floyd to load up.
nah, bro, he was hitting himself in the nose, bro. He probably fucked his own nose up, man.
Wow.
Hey, I'm dead. I promise I'm not making this shit up. Go back. You ain't gotta watch the whole fight. Just watch him get his ass. Watch him get his ass beat in the first round, and then watch before the bell ring in the second round. You gonna see that motherfucker hitting himself in the nose and shit, getting ready for. I'm like, bro, you still hurt.
Man,
the hell you doing, man? I was like, bro, I might well charge this parlay to the game, man. He ain't quit back winning this shit, bro.
Knockout. He's still young because as he was leaving the stadium last night, like I said, I watched it too. They went to another program. He leaving the stadium. He got this big old pinky ring on with a big diamonds on it. Right, he got his flip flops on. He got all the gold, white gold, and you can in a big black eye popping out, right?
I hope his jeweler gotta let him sell that shit back. He gonna have to sell all that shit back. I hope he ain't on a payment plan with that shit. I don't know if Bob was paying him enough money for all them goddamn chains and shit, man. You getting your ass beat, you punching yourself. You help. I ain't never seen a boxer help his opponent. Motherfucker get put down twice in the first round, get wobbled and shit. Looking all out of it, his response is to punch his goddamn self. Man, I ain't got time for
when
shit,
he went down the second time knockout, was you watching the replay? Do you see his eyes? His eyes was just focused on Cabrera as he going down. He's just looking at him like, why you do that? Why you do that? Why you do that?
Yeah, looking at the whole time, trying to tell you like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Come on.
I'm ready to fight. Bow, like dog, like you catching your. He landed more right hands on himself than his opponent. Man, like God, I ain't got time for Giovanni. I ain't got time for no fucking game.
In all seriousness, and I'm serious. Dad, Flores singing, man. Talk to your son, okay? Talk to your son. Let him know, hey, look, we tried it. We gave it a good run, and we made a little money. All right, let's look at something else. And you still like boxing, we can get into a trainer, assistant trainer type of gig. Maybe some money they have left, whatever. Try to open up a gym, and bring some prospects in there, and go to some amateur fights, and maybe try to sign a couple guys, and things like that, and people in the boxing community, hell, you fight for Top Rank, all right? Bob can point you in the right direction. He stole Top Rank. He can steal another company, right?
See if Bob can give you a job or something.
Yeah,
maybe you might be a good matchmaker or some shit, man.
Right. So it's always room for an ex-boxer. It's just what you choose to do. But he don't need to be in the ring because I'm being serious now. He's going to get hurt. He's going to get hurt. And I'm talking about serious.
I don't want to see that shit.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't want to see that shit. He got way more, and I leave Gabe alone. I'll end it with a compliment. He got way more heart than people that got more skills than him. He got way more heart than Chris Colbert. Goddamn it!
I was just about to say that.
I'm gonna give him that. He got more heart than Chris Colbert. Chris Colbert might be a better fighter, but he can't hold Gabe Flores' jockstrap when it comes to how much heart that young man done show. Cause he done got his ass whooped a couple times, and a lesser person would have folded. and
Mm-hmm.
he kept coming. So I do want to give him that credit. We got about 10 minutes, man. Let's get to this main event, man.
Okay.
This robbery. This robbery, man. This was a robbery last night, man. Damn, man.
Man, brother Juan, and now you calling it a robbery?
Robbery last night, bro.
Man,
Joey
come
Gonzalez versus
man, come
Andre
on.
Dogby,
Now you
man.
gotta eat that crow.
Robbery. Nah, it wasn't. No, it
Don't
was a
try that,
close
man. You
ass
gotta eat
fight.
that crow, man.
I scored it for Joey. The judge that scored it 96-94 for Joey Gonzalez, man. He knew what he was looking at. Them other two judges, man, they ain't know what the hell they were looking at in the ring.
They were looking at what they know they were looking at.
Nah, man, looking at some bullshit, man. But what you got on the fight? Yeah, I lost some money, man. That's all right. I've been winning every week, so I had to take a L. Had to take an L eventually, I guess, man. But what you got on the fight, man? Joey Gonzalez versus Dogby. For my money, man, it was the best fight of the night, most entertaining fight of the night,
Yes, it was.
highest skill level of the night. It was a damn good fight, man. What you got on the fight, man? Break it down for us.
Man. Yes. All right. I gave the first 3 rounds to Dalbay.
Me
Why?
too.
Because he was the first one to make the first move. He was the first one to go out there and just go at it. All right. He was the first one to start banging that body. He found that distance. He's a shorter fighter, but he came in there and he closed the distance like in round 1. And he went with his left hand upstairs and right downstairs. He was banging the left and right kidney pretty much the whole fight. And then he started a war. All right. Well, not in round 1 because Gonzalez is a conservative type fighter. He started off real slow. He gonna give you a little jab there, a little feint there, and see what you bite off of. But still, in all, on Dalbay, he won that first round with a little pocket to the left, a little right hand to the left kidney, right kidneys, and then he go down to the stern. Okay, then round 2, 3, 4, and let's talk about the rest of the fight. Okay, now Darby, he has changed from his father because when he was with his father, I mean, he really did get a beat down from Navarrete, and this is what I'm saying, and this what Andre Ward also said. Andre Ward said, "Hey, look here, I have to give it to Darby." Because I'm telling you right now, I thought he was damaged goods, and Andre and uh, uh, um, Deacon Bradley, he also said the same thing. Hey, I thought Darby was damaged goods. And when you damage goods like that, it's hard for you to come back. A la Adrian Broner. And when you have damaged goods, it's hard to bounce back. But Darby, you don't see that very often. He got with Barry Hunter. He got with Headbangers, baby. Yes, sir. And he got in there and he did what he had to do. And I'm gonna have to tip my hat off for Barry Hunter knockout because he did some coaching last night. Because I went back and
Shit,
watched.
he won the fight for him because
Yes,
he was on his way to getting stopped.
yes.
He was like,
I
man,
mean,
he was
I mean,
talking some good shit. He was talking some
hell
good shit,
yeah,
man.
man. Tell me knockout about it, baby. Because I went back and watched it. He did. He said, "Look, Dalby, I never asked you for nothing.
Give me one more round
in the world, but goddamn it, give me this last 3 minutes and give it all you got." I mean, that is a hell of a pep talk. I never asked your ass for nothing, right? And I mean, man, he came out there and he did his shit, right? And he did not, cause OTB was in the chat and he was saying, man, when he first won that first 2 rounds, he said, well, can he keep it up? And he did keep it up. He dug real.
Did he though? Did he keep it up though, man? Hell no, man.
Yes, he did slow down. Come on, knockout. Come on, man. Don't no, don't knockout. I mean, don't be so loser, right? Don't try to pick and choose, motherfucker. Hell no. Dalby was a dog in there. Neho, baby. Neho. God damn it.
Man, Top Rank love that much. Man, they love him some dog, baby, bro. He be winning. He win all the close ass fights, bro. Yeah, he win all the close ass fight, man. All them hoes. He lost to Adam Lopez. They gave him the decision. It's an argument to be made that Chris Diaz won the fight. They gave him the goddamn decision. And then this fight, Joey Gonzalez was putting hands and feet on that boy the whole back half of the fight. And they gave him the decision again. I'm so goddamn
Man.
tired. I got 3 losses on my record because of Isaac Dogbay barely winning ass, almost losing ass. Man,
We got my man dude line in that super chat. He said, "I always got KO to hit 100 push-ups. For your for FYI, I'm going to be up to 1,000 push-ups a day by the end of October."
oh shit. Yeah, if anybody try me, I'm calling Zulu. Yeah, I'm gonna hit
Yes,
Zulu
sir.
up on y'all
Yes,
ass.
sir. He's a big guy, boy. His arm bigger than my legs, man. That dude is a big dude. I'm not even talking about fat. I'm talking about muscle, man. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
nah.
But anyway, but Darby, a war broke out. Okay, let's just put it that way. A war broke out. Gonzalez found his groove just like Stella. He found his groove last night, and he got in his groove. Now, of course, pause. Andre Ward, he said, "Hey, look here. One thing about Joe at Gonzalez, he put up a good fight in the late rounds, and it's a little bit too late. But he always put up a good fight, but he never can get over that finish line. It's
Mm-hmm.
something neglecting for him going over that finish line. Don't know why, don't know how. That's what per Andre Ward. Now back to the fight. Now Dalbay and Gonzalez. Like I say, Gonzalez had the later rounds because Dalbay was getting or slowing down because he got hit with a thunder ass right hand and that kind of like it paused for a minute and it buckled his legs for a minute. But Dalbay kept his composure and he pretty much came back. He didn't throw a lot of punches, but then he came back. He cleared them cobwebs out and he started banging again. They was going upstairs. They was going downstairs. They was going down to the body. They was going down to the left, right kidneys. I mean, they was doing their thing. Left and right liver, baby. They was doing their thing. And now it was all about who had the biggest heart, who has the biggest heart. And right now, I'm gonna have to say, Gonzalez had the biggest heart. I will say that Gonzalez had the biggest heart, and but Dalbay was still punching with him. Now they were usually was punching in between each other. But now, at the end, let's say the championship rounds, all right, it was on a 10-round fight, and let's remind each other, this is a title eliminator, all right? This was a title eliminator. Now, of course, Dalbay and Gonzalez, they started trading punches. Now they start punching at the same time. And I'm talking about it was a very entertaining fight. I think Dalbay, at first, I was thinking to myself, why are you banging so early? Why you are in there trading so early?
Shit,
Now,
they won him to fight them first 3 rounds.
yes, that's what I'm
That looking
saying.
back, they won him to fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, wait a minute. I said, stop. Don't do that. Right? I'm saying to myself, right? Stop. Don't do that. Wait till you get to round 4 or 5, then bang it out. Right? But like you said, Andre Ward had him winning the first 4 rounds. I had him win the first 3 rounds. So I mean, I guess it's kind of close, but I don't know how you had it knockout, but
I had
uh,
it 6-4 for Gonzalez. I gave the first 3 rounds to Dog Bay. I gave round
okay.
4 to Gonzalez, round 5 to Dog Bay. Then round 6 through 10, I gave them all to Gonzalez, man. I don't know what they were looking at, man. Shit. God
But
damn,
hey,
man.
but I did
Y'all
have
know
Dalby.
Isaac Dalby ain't had a 12-round fight since Navarrete beat his ass, man.
Yeah,
All these fights been 10-round fights. And look, his last 3 fights, majority decision, split decision. He almost losing ass dude, bro. God
yeah,
damn, Isaac.
yeah,
Isaac,
yes, sir.
man, shit. He
Yeah,
got lucky. He got lucky last night. I want to see the rematch, and I need it to be 12 round. How they gonna have a title eliminator, and it's
and
a
a 10-round
10-round
fight.
fight? Like it
Exactly.
need to be 12 round, but not in all seriousness, man. Isaac Dogby, he boxed well. He was fighting off his back foot the whole fight.
Mm-hmm.
And he was landing combinations. He
Mm-hmm.
won that fight because of the first 3 rounds. Joel Gonzalez, for whatever reason, he got started late. He
Mm-hmm.
didn't damn near throw up, like they put the punch stats up. He landed 1 punch and only threw 12 punches. He did his best Adrian Broner impersonation in the first round. He just gave that round away. And in a 10-round fight, evenly matched like this, man, you can't give rounds away and shit. But Joet made an adjustment. He started
Mm-hmm.
pressing Isaac, and when he started pressing him, them old demons started to creep up, and that's why Barry Hunter had to go in and really coach his ass out. Barry Hunter earned what I don't know what Isaac Dogby is paying him, but that shit might need to get doubled or tripled because
Mhm.
he earned every bit of penny, every money that he could earn as a trainer
Yeah.
last night, man. Like, but Gonzalez, look, man, you gotta start earlier and shit. You like if you're gonna be a pressure fighter that's gonna wear people out, you gotta do that shit from the jump. You can't wait 2.5 rounds, 3 rounds to start
Right.
pressing on somebody and then hope that you get the decision at the end because you just gave ways rounds away at the beginning of the fight, man. And for Isaac Dogby, I don't know if it's a conditioning issue based on how he responded to Barry
Mhm.
Hunter. When Barry Hunter had to really coach him up and motivate him, it seemed like Andre Ward was saying, and I've been saying this too, and I agree with it. Like it's a mental thing for him. Seemed like when them rounds get tough and the fight get to the second half of the fight for whatever reason, he have an issue closing the show. He always get to the point to where people is like, damn, where the like people that's rooting for him or people that picked him, they looking at that shit like, man, when this round over, shit, when this fight over. Damn, he was winning the fight, he was beating this dude.
Right.
God damn it, when this shit gonna be over, man? He about to man fuck. Like that's the type of vibes and the type of energy that he give you, and as a result, that's why his fights always been close and shit. But I ain't mad at him. You know, it's looking like what's gonna happen is Navarrete about to vacate and move up to 130, and so
Mhm.
Isaac Dogby is in position to fight for a vacant 126-pound title. Man, I wouldn't be mad if they ran this shit back.
No,
I wouldn't be mad
well,
if they ran
Gonzalez
this shit
asked
back.
for
I
a
think it'd
rematch.
be a damn good fight. I just want to
Mhm.
see it for 12 rounds though.
Right, right, yeah. But like I said, I enjoyed the fight, and I think both guys, did a great job. I mean, leather was flying everywhere. I mean, on Bay, I mean, they was glove to glove, and and both were banging the body. Both were going upstairs, and they started punching between each other. Then they start punching with each other. So I mean, you can't ask for a greater fight than that. And I'm talking about
Yeah,
this
nah,
was
that
a
shit was that
main
shit was
event.
a good ass fight, man. That was
Yes,
a good
yes.
fight.
Yes, it was a damn good fight, and I enjoyed it. And I enjoyed this live stream. I enjoyed this morning after show. This
Yes,
show has
sir.
been
It was fun,
right.
man. It's happy to be back on camera and talking to you
Yes,
and
sir.
seeing you, man. It was fun, man. It was a great show. Y'all be sure to smash the like. Let me see these likes for y'all get the running on out of here. Hold on, what y'all doing to the OG,
Okay.
man? We got
Yes, sir.
okay.
We
We
got
good. We got some like. We good. We good. All right.
okay.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate
Yes,
y'all
sir.
hitting that like
Appreciate
button,
that.
man.
Yes, sir. That's all I ask. Don't worry about super chats or cash apps, but the likes, that way they can suggest that you follow me and Knockout Boxing 86 TV. And I'm
Yes,
talking about
sir.
YouTube. All right, all right. And I appreciate you, Fed Life. I see you. Kingstown Productions. I see you. All right. And get this smoke.
Smoke. What's
Sir.
up, Smoke?
All right, boss dog. All right. I mean, but hey, listen, we're gonna do it again next week. You definitely know who we got next week. We got that young brother from Philadelphia. All right, they come Swift Garcia. All right, we got
Mm-hmm.
Danny Garcia versus Jose Benabies Jr. That's right. Now, knockout. I thought Samson was his promoter too, but he's not. And I
Mm-hmm.
thought, I thought since they was brothers, they would have the same promoter, but they don't. So I don't know who choice that was, but that's what it was. So let's see what Danny Garcia got to bring to the table. What you expecting? Knockout.
Man, I expect a
No prediction. I know you're not gonna
no,
do
no,
that on
I
Thursday.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope
Uh,
I'm wrong, but I think the main event might be the least entertaining fight on the card just because of how they fight. Neither one of them let their hands go. They
uh,
both try to be counter punchers. Neither one of them got great feet. So I,
exactly.
I I don't know, man. I don't know. Danny could knock Jose out.
Uh,
Jose could, land some nice counter shots. We just
uh,
gonna see. Danny ain't fought since Earl, so ring rust could be an issue because it's coming up on close to 2 years now. But I know Adam Kawanaki that's gonna be a good fight.
okay.
He's back in action and he's
Oh,
all offense, no defense. Gary Antoine Russell is on that card, so that's
ooh,
gonna be good. So yeah, man, it's some real good fights on the card, man.
all
I'm
right.
looking forward to it. But
Mhm.
for me, y'all make sure y'all go check out my channel, go sub to the channel. Live every Wednesday and Thursday night. We dropped 2 videos yesterday. So we back making our videos every day. So y'all be sure to check those out, man. And OG, as always, man, I appreciate you. And
Hey, man.
it's been a great ass show, man.
Yeah, yes, sir. Always, man. Every Sunday. And thank everybody in the chat. Yes, sir. I come on Monday through Friday. And that's 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. That's Monday through Friday. And Saturday morning, we have a call-in show. And you know what we'll be at Saturday night? Yes, sir. Calling another fight. But make sure you join Knockout Boxing. He's live on every Wednesday and Thursday. And Thursday is prediction night. So you want to be there for that one, baby. Yes, sir. Because he have a great breakdown. And like I said, let's support all these brothers with these channels, all right? Because they study hard and they study very hard to get it right. Knockout just got that one wrong on the main event last night. So
Man.
I got
But
it right.
hey, I was barely wrong. you know how people be like, man, I was barely right. I was almost right.
Yeah.
I was almost right. So
Yeah.
shit.
It was a split decision, so I was almost there, right?
I was almost right looking at it. Yeah.
Okay, we got my man AL before we go, and that chat. Yes, sir. He's in that super sticker, and I appreciate you, AL. All right, thank you, my brother, for that support. And with that, man, that's all I have for right now. All right, on behalf of me, Kqkc, and Knockout Boxing 86 TV, we will see you next week, same time, same place, same back channel. We'll be on his
different place. We'll be on my channel,
That's
but we'll
right.
be at the same time though.
Same time. We'll be right here. We'll be right there in Dallas, Texas. That's right.
Yes, sir.
We'll be on Knockout Boxing 86 TV. All right. And with that, you all have a great Sunday evening. All right, afternoon. Oh, wait a minute. We got Batman forever. May he rest in peace. And we got my man 817 in that super chat.
What is that?
He said, you smell like camel balls. Knockout.
Man, whatever. You look like the dude off of Lean on Me with a beard, bro. Get the hell out of here, man.
What's all that about? What camel balls?
Nothing, man. He always talking noise, man. He just be trying to score and shit, man, trying to roast. That ain't my thing, man.
Okay. Oh man, okay.
Not good at it.
Let me handle him then.
I'm gonna give him, get his ass,
old
man.
school style. Okay, I roast his ass old school
Get
style.
his ass.
All right.
Lean on me, look ass dude. The hell out of here, man.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. All right.
All right, peace, y'all.
And peace out. I'm out of here. I'm still here, y'all. I'm still here. Y'all better stop doing what you're doing. Man, oh man, what I'm doing? Hey, what I gotta go? Oh, I'm keeping the show going. Hey, Kqkc, get your ass off of there. What you doing? You trying to show off on me? Wow. Wow. All right, y'all. Let me get out of here. All right. I'm crazy as hell later. We got Stormy B Man coming up. All right. I forgot to tell y'all that. Okay. He's coming up with his call-in show. And he should be in progress right now because we are 7 minutes late. All right. And thank y'all for coming in. All right. Thank all. We still got 114 in here. So what y'all doing? Wow. Yes, sir. I'm out of here, y'all. I'm just cracking up. I'm just having a little fun. You know me. All right. Okay, man. I can't even around my back. It's raining like hell out there. Ain't there something? All right. Y'all take it easy. And like I said, y'all have a good evening. All right. With that, I'm out of here. Peace and love.